You really need to take a close look at where your life is, where your life was, where it is, and where you would like it to be once things have resumed somewhat to normalcy.
Hello, motherfucker.
Thanks for joining. We'll be discussing fitness, fashion, and ways to focus on greatness. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. Hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos. Today, I am going to be discussing the power of perception. I have found that during this quarantine, there's a lot of people who are struggling with themselves, which isn't a bad thing. However, you really need to take a close look at where your life is, where your life was, where it is, and where you would like it to be once things have resumed somewhat to normalcy. So a lot of people have been distressed when they don't get as many likes as they usually would have, or they're not posting as many selfies because they can't check into their favorite restaurant, or they're not going to 5 events this week. A lot of people take busy and think that means productive, which it doesn't. You may be busy and you may be just running in place, like you're moving, but you're going nowhere fast. And I think the Lord has allowed us to take this time to sit back and really observe our lives and where they need to be during this time. Now, absolutely, you do not have to start a new business or change your diet, start working out, or any of those things. However, what I'm saying is, for a fact, don't start complaining once you have returned to work, or once everyone has returned to work and things get moving and you feel like, oh man, now I don't have time to meal prep. Now I don't have time to do that business plan. Now I don't have time to learn how to sew, when you have been afforded that opportunity. You know, if you're not an essential worker and still going about your normal life. You had that time and you did not utilize it, and you won't have anyone to blame but yourself. You know, we all have 24 hours in a day, and how you utilize it is totally your responsibility. So as you can see during this time, things that seemed important are no longer important any longer. Nobody cares what type of shoes you have. Nobody cares what kind of car you drive, because we aren't going anywhere. Nobody cares how big your house is. None of that matters during this time, and I think it's making a lot of people struggle, especially women. You know, I see a lot of women complaining and crying and whining about not being able to get their hair done, not being able to get their nails done. And if you can't really honestly sit with yourself and realize it's not necessary, that it's not a must in your life, you're going to continue to struggle. I see a lot of women, especially women that practice self-love, and they are struggling. You can still get dressed every day. You don't have to be going to work. You don't have to be going anywhere fancy. You can still get up and get dressed if that's who you are and that's who you want to be. You can still do all of those things and still feel good about yourself. Learn how to cook, learn how to sew. So many opportunities to learn and grow as a person while we have this, what I consider a timeout in life, that you need to take advantage of it, utilize this time, and be who you actually want to be. Be who you claim to be on social media. Be that person, and stop allowing others to validate you. They don't care about you. I don't care how many likes you get. I don't care how popular you think you may be. You have to sit with yourself at the end of the day, and are you going to be okay with yourself? Comment below and let me know any lessons you've learned. What have you learned the most? Have you joined school? Have you started a new career? What have you been doing during this time that you are proud of? Comment below and let's discuss it. Thanks.